A warm welcome back to the channel, and today, well, the last 5 years have often seen frustrations from airline customers concerning the Boeing 737 MAX. The single-aisle series on paper is an industry leader in its class. However, its stay within the industry has been far from ideal, with crashes, groundings, production concerns, and more limiting its overall success, and undoubtedly its image and perception. Despite this, and following now a pretty solid 18 months of work internally by the planemaker to try and make a positive change for the future, the reward, it's actually starting to be shown. Copa Airlines, a prominent customer of Boeing and relying on the 737 MAX, spoke about the improvements being seen at the manufacturer in its recent quarterly earnings call. The carrier confirms that so far in 2025, the delivery of new commercial aircraft from Boeing, specifically the MAX, have actually been coming earlier, at least a week or sometimes up to 2 weeks sooner than what was forecasted. While this represents an earlier than expected delivery and therefore moving ahead of schedule, it's very important to also realize that despite the nature of these, in quotation marks, early deliveries, even with this, the planes are massively delayed from their originally agreed upon date. Even with this in mind, Copa Airlines points towards how the MAX deliveries have been on time across 2025 per the latest guidance that they have received, and that is expected to continue into 2026, barring any further issues. Ultimately, 2025 has represented a strong year for the rebuilding of the American planemaker Boeing, especially on the production floor. And while challenges exist that I'll get into, improvements are absolutely being noticed now. As more airlines and leading aircraft lessors visit the factory floor, their commentary coming out is one of renewed optimism and confidence that a corner is firmly in the process of being turned. This in very much quite the contrast to recent years where there was rather a lack of confidence about the product being put out. Factory visits were not all that common, and airlines' frustrations were very noticeable, often commentary critiquing the business and citing the financial harm that was being caused on the day-to-day flying at the respective airline that was publicly discussing its frustrations. While production caps still exist on the MAX driven by the Federal Aviation Administration's increased oversight, the planemaker has been able to increase its output rate to match the production cap. Callie Ortberg, Boeing's CEO, confirmed their intention to, once permitted, incrementally increase production rates to ensure that the highest quality is still coming out of the factory. As analysts have stated, Boeing must align with the FAA's recommendations to get the capacity ramp-up plans right for its 737 MAX, with the full priority to prevent any further quality slip-ups that would hamper the maintaining of the production rate that would be put in place. Obviously, they want to be putting forward the highest quality product to their airlines, who have probably been waiting for something like this for far too long. 2025 has been a strong year, like I said, but certainly challenges do persist. Primarily, if we're looking at those challenges, it centers around the remaining variants in the series. In the past, I may have definitely pointed towards production, but actually that has been improving to solid levels, about as much as Boeing is capable of doing. But if you're looking at the 737-7 and the 737-10, they've long been the problem child variants in the program, driven by the pure fact that they're uncertified, and public frustrations from airline customers have come out because of this. The Air Current reported at the end of July that the planned 2025 window that we were receiving from Boeing in the hopes of certification occurring now seems very unlikely. And we're now more looking at a 2026 certification timeframe, which would put it in line with also the high-profile 777X, which was similarly expected to be certified this year, but at the end of 2024, Boeing also realized that it would simply not be a possibility. 2026, therefore, shaping up to be a pretty important year. Time and time again, Boeing has presented these internal estimates for when it would certify remaining jets, but these timeframes have often not been met. So next year, hopefully, by the time it concludes, we'll have 3 new Boeing aircraft certified and ready to enter service with airline customers. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Thank you very much for your support here on the channel. Take care, do be safe, and I'll see you tomorrow. And we'll fly.